So many eggs. Look at all these eggs. So Kroger, obviously, clearly, had a really good sale on eggs this week. And so I stocked up on some eggs. You could, hi guys. When egg prices go down to $1.99, you don't hesitate, you stock up. These cartons actually were normally $5.40 regularly. So that's really sad. Food prices are out of control. So you gotta do what you gotta do. So I want to share how to freeze eggs with you guys. I've been reading a lot of different articles and seeing a lot of different articles about people freezing their eggs. I've actually never done this before. I've, up until recently, the past few months, never had to really watch for egg sales because they didn't used to be as expensive as they are now. But when I saw that Kroger had their sale for their 18 count eggs for $1.99, I ran over there and picked some up. So I thought this would be a good video to share with everybody in case if you ever find yourself stocking up on eggs on sale. It's really easy. Like I said, this is actually my first time doing it and super easy. So let's get started. What you'll need is some kind of a baking dish to put your eggs in. I'm using these silicone dishes. I also, in the freezer, have a muffin pan, freezing some as well. So we will see which method we prefer. I do know with the muffin pan, they say you need to set them in hot water for 3 seconds just to loosen up the bottom so you can scoop them out. And I've also seen people say they prefer using silicone because you can push them out easily without having to get them hot or warming them up with water at all. So we're gonna try both methods here, and I will let you know which one I prefer and which one I think is easier. What you'll need is your eggs, of course, your containers to freeze them, and then either salt or sugar. I read that the yolk gets kind of a gelatinous texture after freezing them, but if you add 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt or sugar to your egg, that helps with the texture. So that is what I'm doing. I have salt here, my little 1/8 of a teaspoon, and a whisk to mix it up. So you're just gonna grab your eggs, grab the ones that I already opened. Literally just going to crack your eggs into each container. Alright, so there's the eggs, nice and cracked into the container. Now I'm going to just add my 1/8 teaspoon of salt to each egg. And like I said, you can use either salt or sugar. And then just mix them up. That is what they look like after mixing them. And now I'm just going to put the lid on and throw it in the freezer. Okay, so these containers come with these little lids. But if whatever you're using doesn't have a lid, just cover it with some either plastic wrap or some tin foil. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing to this one. Okay, let's get these in the freezer. Okay, so here are the eggs that I did in my muffin tin earlier this morning. I did try to get one out with a knife and I couldn't get it out. I'm like, well, I just ruined these eggs. So I looked up like, how do you get frozen eggs out of a muffin tin? Everybody sticks them in hot water. So we're gonna try that. So everybody just says to barely stick them in the water, leave them in there for just a few seconds. Mississippi 4, Mississippi 5. Okay. And so they're supposed to come out relatively easy after this. Oh, wow, yeah. So they do have some liquid on the bottom. That did not take long at all. Okay, wanted to mention, I think they were so runny on the bottom because I am impatient and I thought that they were done after only like 2.5 hours. That's just a guess because of how runny they were on the bottom. So just FYI, maybe make sure they freeze for like 4 hours. So maybe do it a little less than I did. I literally took like, I probably left them in for 5 seconds. Maybe don't even do it that long, like 2 or 3 seconds maybe. Okay, there's my little egg cubes. All right, I'm gonna stick them in the bag. They seem like they're going to stick together because just putting them in that hot water really kind of started to melt them. So I'm gonna hurry up and get them back into the freezer. But that's pretty cool that you can freeze eggs like that. I'm gonna stick these on this cookie tray and stick them back in the freezer. Well, that was pretty easy. My one suggestion would be literally 2 seconds in the hot water. Okay, so it's actually the next day. So there's no way that these are not completely frozen. Let's see if these pop out nice and easy for us. So come on, that might be a no. There we go. Definitely easier than the muffin tin. I will show you guys. So that's what my eggs look like once I popped them out, and we're gonna stick them right back in the freezer so they don't thaw at all. All right, let's put these back in the freezer. What did we learn? We learned that you have to make sure that you let them freeze for a long enough time. So I would say at least 4 to 6 hours would probably be a good time frame to let them freeze. Those ones froze overnight. And so if you're not in a rush to like get more done, just do it that way. That would be perfect. Between the two, the muffin pan and the silicone pans, I think I prefer the silicone. That way I don't have to heat them up at all with water. You don't get that sticky bottom. And well, let me show you what the bag from yesterday looks like. if you can see from them melting a little bit, there's just kind of, you know, a little bit of like egg bits in the bag, but they're still good. It'll still be fine. I definitely think I will continue using the silicone for the rest of the eggs. So that's my little tip. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something with me, and if you come across a good egg sale, I hope you feel confident now to stock up and freeze your eggs. I know I will definitely take advantage of any future egg sales that I come across. And real quick, I just wanted to do a little shout out to all my new subscribers. I think we're at like 425 subscribers, and I just, I can't believe it. Like, I know that probably sounds so small compared to these other channels that have like thousands and thousands, but guys, it really means a lot to me that you are watching my videos and commenting on them and enjoying them. I really didn't know what to expect out of this YouTube channel, and it's just been so fun, and I'm excited to see where it might go. So thank you so much to my lovely subscribers who are so nice, and I love all of your comments. It brings a smile to my face, and I'm just really enjoying it. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.